Lincoln cent box hunts, are they a thing of the past? Well, at least not yet. We're going to do some. We'll do it right now. Hey there, ladies and gents. This is Silver Chupacabra, and we're here to look for some Lincoln pennies today. We're looking to fill some holes. As you can see, the 1909 and 1940 Lincoln penny box collection hunts that we've been doing have got us to this point. Lots of blanks there, but lots filled too. I would say not half yet, but it's getting close to being half filled. Will we get there this year, half filled? That's a good question. We'll see if we can do that. We're also looking to this year, if I can not take both with me, there we go, to fill the rest of this 1941 to 1945 book. 1941 to 1974 book. Let's try that again. We got 3 holes to fill. And of course, we're looking to upgrade all the time. We did an upgrade here. Yep. On our last one, that 44S. Red brown, I would kind of say. And they'll say if I set that to PCGS, they might probably just say straight brown. But once again, we're continuing to make changes here and upgrade and fill. I say we get these today. That 50S is ready to get here, and so is that 42S. Plenty made. Let's find them. That steel scent, well, we'll have to get lucky like we did with those 2 there. Let's go ahead and take a look at the box. See what's on the enders. Okay, here we are at the top enders for this box. Kind of the per usual enders there. Got 70s there. But lots of newbies, shields, and whatnot. I did not see any wheat bucks. It's not surprising. Kind of seeing a myriad. It's kind of the par usual. Nothing out of the ordinary, but, very huntable. And of course, we start with the first roll here, which we've already seen in the top. It could be basically anything. Not that one. Was that 2002? But, as usual, it's all going to be inside this Loomis roll, all those Wheaties, and maybe a spare IHP or IHC, however you want to put that, or maybe a variety or 2. Wouldn't that be nice? Let's get to it. Hey, we're still actually on that first roll, and we're starting out hot. All right, sure, at the back end, 1954 San Francisco. Hot indeed. Very cool. It's a decent shape there. Scratches, but decent. I always like to start out with that first one. Man, if I would have had this out, I might have been thinking something a little bit older, but that left ear there is pretty worn. The right ear has got a lot of detail to it. That's interesting wear pattern there. All right, onward we go to roll 2. Roll 12 of this new penny cent box hunt. Yeah, that's what I said. It's been 11 rolls since that first find. I thought we were off to a good start, and then kind of flatted on us. But what I would say is the rolls have actually been very interesting and cool to check. Just haven't had any old ones come up, except for now. You got a reverse sticking out of the roll. About 10 in, somewhere right around there. Bother to count too much of that. Here is the reverse. So it actually has pretty decent detail there. Let's go and check the obverse. See where we're at. So Chupa needs to clean his finger. That would be nice. I don't know. I was thinking late 50s, but maybe I should stay with that. It is a Denver mint mark, and it is late 50s. It's right all the time. 1957 minted Denver wise. Cool. Well, at least we got a find there. And maybe that'll get the ball rolling. We still have this whole roll to go through. Hey, we are on to roll 17. It's been a little bit slow, but penny cent hands tend to be that way from time to time. I just got into this roll here. Instead of spread out some of the coins, going through these, And I get to this one here, and of course it's hard to read any of this. It's got all that green gunk in there. It's going to be the same with the reverse, too. Take a look at that. Maybe a little hard to see with that green gunk, but that says 1924. Yowzers. Wow. I was not expecting that whatsoever. We've had interesting looking coins in this box set so far, but they kind of been just off dates, old or newer stuff. But 1924, folks. I almost thought I was like seeing things there. It's like, oh man, that can't be the Weedy. And then I go to the back, and yeah, it's a Weedy, all right. I'm almost wondering if this could, it's just the feel of it feels like I might be able to use some warm water on it. I don't know. I don't think there's a mint mark there. I think that's just going to be Philadelphia, but we will check into it just to make sure it is. I'll try to clean it up. The microscope, I've already actually looked at it, or is actually useless on this one. There you are, 1924. Very cool. Okay, here's that 1924 Philadelphia. Cleaned up. All I did was use warm water. So that green stuff, you could kind of feel it with your fingers. That it would actually, it's just kind of like some sticky, whatever you want. This I didn't clean up as well. I'm not going to go any farther than that. When I'm really into it, I'll use lemon juice and white vinegar, which kind of just rips it up. Not today. I want some pretty good condition. I hope I need that in my book, you would think. Okay, on to the next roll, 18. And right up and just laid out the roll, and here we are. Just laid out this roll in about, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got a wheat ear sticking out there, and I can't quite tell. It looks like it has some age to it, or not. It's kind of hard to tell. It's got detail, but it's got a lot of covering, kind of dirtiness to it. It's good shape. It's unlike that last one, the one that has all the green stuff all over it. Let's go ahead and check to see what we got here. I would say quite a bit of wear. Quite a bit of wear. There's a D-mint mark. Oh, we got the 3. It's going to be in the 30s. Got a big old scratch across the coin here too. Look at that scratch, goes all the way across. But it is in the 30s. Oh wow, is that a 1? It's hard to tell. Man, a big rim ding there too. I don't think that's quite a 1. If it was a 31D, this would actually be a semi-key date. Let's go ahead and scope that and see what we can see. Okay, so here is the penny under the scope. And as you can see, let's say that is going to be a 5 there. You can see that big mark you saw going across the coin there. Well, that's kind of like the beginning of it. There's where that rim ding is. I don't know what hit it, but it definitely did hit it. But this is very cool. 30s, yeah, with a mint mark on it, man. I'm never going to have a problem with that. And of these oldies, mint marks, they're always beautiful. 1935, minted in Denver. Very awesome find. Okay, got one more roll in that second row of 10. Roll 19. I've had 3 rolls in a row with something in it. Really 2 cool finds in the last 2 rolls. This is a cool find, but it's kind of ordinary. It's got the first Canadian, and it's got the sides. I'm going to turn it over on its verse to see which the portraits we have. That is the kind of the middle of the road portrait, however you want to call it. I don't know what to say. Sometimes me and words just don't get along, you know. This would be 80s. I think the 90s started with her new portrait. So anyway, the ones with the 12 sides here are all through the 80s. Well, basically, not the first 2 years of the 80s. And a couple of years into the 90s, like 92. Canadian coin hunters would have more specifics on that. What are we thinking, 85? Let's see if I can do this with just one hand. Oh, no, 86. Or no, 88. We knew that was going to be somewhere in there. And of course I did that wrong. 88, did that wrong again. I'm just going to continue doing it wrong. Then up there, still have the whole roll to check out. We will be doing that. Hey, roll 20. It's got heated up all of a sudden on this penny box. And it continues on. We've got our third Wheatie and 4 rolls. We'll get to that eventually. There it is. This one here looks like we're going to probably be either 40s or 50s, but, you know, we never know. Somewhere, pretty good detail there, too. Portrait might give us a little bit more of an idea. I don't know. I'm kind of ambivalent about this. We will have to see. It will be 50s. 56. 1956, Philadelphia minted. Nice little bend on the rim there. And is fine number 5. As I said, the last 4 rolls have been big. And we're not even done with this roll yet. Might be back, and you never know. On to roll 23 of this penny box hunt. And I've been remarking to myself, I just haven't said anything on the video here, that, man, I've not seen one 98, 99, 2000 Philly on here yet. So in other words, I haven't checked for one wide AM yet. I have no idea what this is, by the way. I'm going to take it just like most of these. It will not be the wide AM. We'll find out together. Let's see. Nope. As soon as you see that A and an M together, nope. By the way, always another telltale sign is the distance between the ERs is a small little gap when it should be wider. They should all be even. I've shown you videos of that before. Anyway, I just thought I'd let you know. It's like, it's weird. Usually, at least you're getting a steady stream of these things, but not on this one. So we're on roll 31. It's been quite a while, actually, since the last few finds. I think that was, 12, 13 rolls ago. And make up for that fact, we're going to have a couple of finds here. One right there, and one right there with its obverse facing out. 1951 Denver. Same kind of, I don't know, some kind of coating going on it there, but detail-wise, it looks pretty decent. 1951 Denver. And then we've got this one here. This one looks like it has a lot of detail, at least on the ear we saw. Let's say the same for there. Probably going to be 50s on this one too. We've had basically all 50s except for the two that came in one roll after the other, the 24 and the 35D. Well, look at that. It's proving me wrong right there. This will be our first 40. It's going to be a 44, isn't it? I just don't understand. I truly am the worst wizard of all time. I can actually figure these out without seeing them, but I can't conjure 1909 SVDB up. Very interesting. Okay, we are on roll 41 of this penny box hunt. Been very just in and out with the finds, but we've still been kind of doing pretty decent. We're gonna have our 8th find, which I usually call the lower end of average when it comes to these boxes anymore. This would be a 1942 Denver. Very brown, a little bit of reddish in it too, but it's not the kind of red they're talking about in numismatic stuff. Excuse me for a second there. Could have been an S. That would have been very awesome, by the way, because that would have been a hole filler. But yeah, it's the way it is. There's the back end. I do love the brownness of this. It's actually a pretty cool color. Details there. Very good. Find number 8. That is the end of that roll. We're on roll 44. And got our nice find here. I'm very interested to see what this is going to be. But you can kind of see already. It's a meteorite. It's actually one that has a lot of red showing. And usually these are going to be those late 50s coins, but you never know. Let's go ahead and turn her over and see what we got. It's a little dirtier on this side. Definitely with the detail, I'm thinking 50s. 50-70. It's a good condition this is. I think I've probably got better representatives at 57, red-wise, too. But this is in great condition, I gotta say that. Very cool. 9th find, as we had said before. We already had a 57D already, too. And we still have the whole roll to check through. Okay, so that is it. Really slow there at that last 10 rolls. I think we found a couple of Wheaties there, but for the first time this year, we're going to be under double digits. We're going to stay right at 9 finds here, and there you are. There are the 9 finds. Let's go ahead and check them out. 1942 Denver. That's our oldest one in the 40s. Of course, we had to get that one. 1944 Philly. Gazillion made. 1951D. For some reason that is sideways. I'm not sure why that is like that. Thank you. I like to be neat. We got a 1954S. This is the first find in the first roll. Thought it was going to signify a lot of finds, but we found some really cool finds, so that makes up for not necessarily having lots of finds. So 56 Philly, and then we had a couple 57Ds. That last one, it's got some red peeking out of it. Pretty good detail wise. We did have one Canadian in 1988. Our big finds. One I did not even show you. It's the one we can't see because the light's shining down on it. 1959 Philly. First year memorial in just beautimous condition. Very, very cool. OC agrees. We got a 1924 Philly. That is our oldest find. We have a lot of green stuff on that came out with some warm water, which was very nice. Still in kind of condition, but hey. I'm not sure which one is in worse condition, but still, I'll take a 1935D, a 30s Weedy with the mint mark. Although I thought it was going to be 31. Not quite. But still cool. I'm hoping those are going to be fillers, so we'll see how it goes. I already have 59s of the wazoo that look like that, but still a cool find, and I'll keep it. There it is. I'll look for some varieties, which I don't think there are a lot to look for here. And we will check our collection books next. Okay, so I've looked through all the finds, and as I had mentioned, nothing there for that. So anyway, take a look. Remember we had that 24 Philly and the 35 Denver. Already out of 24 Philly, but this is it right here, and you can notice how slick. And that's an awful condition. You remember how bad this condition is. I would actually say detail-wise, the 24 is in better condition. So I'm putting it there. And you can see I found one almost about a month later last year. And there's the update. 35, thank goodness, the 35D I did not have, and we were able to pop it in there. I actually almost have that whole row there finished. Pretty cool. That's it. So we were able to fill one. We were able to upgrade on one. That 24 that I took out will go into the secondary, which you don't get to see. I think that 57, by the way, the 57D might actually fit in there too. That was it. It was a decent hunt for the fact that we had a couple of oldies there and one with mint mark, and that made it cool. Hopefully we can get back on that bandwagon of getting at least double digits and finding quality stuff too. Onward to go. Nickel hunt is next. Everybody have a great weekend that's coming up. Cheers to everybody. See you guys later.